Here's a sobering reality. The average business owner loses 96 minutes of productivity every single day. Now, that's an entire workday each week vanishing into tasks that aren't even growing your business. I'm Sanz, and today we're tackling the first and most costly mistakes business owners make when trying to solve this productivity crisis, which is rushing the hiring process. As someone who's worked with businesses across the USA, UK, Australia, and New Zealand, I've seen firsthand how this single mistake can derail even the most promising growth plans. More importantly, I've seen how getting it right can transform not just your business, but your entire approach to leadership. Now, before we dive into solutions, let's understand exactly where your time is going. This research paints a clear picture of the modern business owner's dilemma. Only 32% of your time is actually spent on working in your business. Now think about that. Less than a third of your time is dedicated to actual business growth. The rest is consumed by tasks that drain all your productivity. Social media and digital distractions. Now, 2-3 hours per day are lost to mindless scrolling. That's over 848 hours annually spent not growing your business. Time that could be spent on strategic planning or client relationships. Email management overwhelm. Now, 2.6 hours per day is spent managing emails. That's nearly 676 hours yearly lost organizing your communications. Being interrupted at least 25 times per day at work, that is time that should be spent on business development. Constant interruptions. Now, 3.2 hours per day handling disruptions. That's almost 832 hours annually lost to context switching. Being interrupted 15 times per hour, energy that could fuel growth and innovation. Look, it takes 23 minutes on average to regain that focus once you've been interrupted. With 40% of small businesses considering 24 a pivotal critical year for them, these aren't just numbers. They're warning signs into a deeper problem on how we approach that business leadership. When you're losing nearly 100 minutes every day to unproductive tasks, the temptation to rush into hiring is overwhelming. But here's what our research and experience has constantly shown. Now, this is the true cost of a rushed hire. 1, security and data risks. With ransomware attacks up 151% in recent years, rushed hiring without proper security protocols puts your entire business at risk. Sensitive client information and business data becomes vulnerable when proper vetting and security training aren't completed. Without established data handling protocols, you risk both regulatory compliance issues and client trust. Compromised business systems can lead to expensive recovery costs and long-term reputation damage. When you look at project disruption and abandonment, it leads to critical business initiatives often stall midway when hastily hired staff leave unexpectedly. The sudden departure of a VA can leave you with incomplete projects and missing documentation. Finding onboarding and replacements mid-project typically doubles your time investment, and the loss of momentum on key projects and tasks can set your business back months in terms of growth. Communication and quality breakdown. Poor time zone management can lead to delays of 24-48 hours on urgent tasks. Language barriers and cultural misunderstandings often result in costly mistakes that impact client relationships. Without clear performance standards, work becomes inconsistent and unreliable. Service delivery suffers as miscommunications compound over time, leading to client dissatisfaction. Now, the operational impact. Your existing team ends up spending more time fixing errors than completing their own work. The constant need to double check work creates bottlenecks in your business processes. Workflows become fragmented as team members create workarounds to cope with these issues. Client relationships suffer when service quality becomes inconsistent. And then you hit strategic setbacks. While you're managing the fallout of poor hires, your competitors are moving forward. Growth initiatives are pushed aside as you focus on trying to fix operational issues. Market opportunities slip away because you're trapped in damage control mode. Your business reputation takes hits that can take years to recover from. Perhaps most critically, each failed hire reinforces the belief that you need to do everything yourself, the very trap that you're trying to escape from. This creates a cycle that's incredibly difficult to break, keeping you stuck in the day-to-day instead of leading your business forward. But perhaps most critically, a rushed hire reinforces what I call owner's trap, the belief that you need to do everything yourself because delegation has failed. This creates a cycle that's incredibly difficult to break. Effective due diligence isn't about perfect processes. It's about asking the right questions and understanding your business's true needs. Let's break this down into actionable areas. Firstly, system assessment, understanding your current reality. Which specific tasks consume most of your time? Where are the recurring bottlenecks? What processes are currently undocumented? Which systems need to be optimized? which tasks can be effectively delegated, what security clearances are required, what data access levels are appropriate, how will performance be measured, what specific SOPs need to be developed, how will quality control be maintained, how will new talent fit into existing workflows, what training infrastructure is needed, how will communication be structured across time zones, what feedback mechanisms will be implemented, and how will performance be reviewed and measured, what cybersecurity training is required, how will the role evolve as the business grows, what additional tasks might be needed, how will you measure ROI, and what's the career progression path. The businesses that succeed in delegation aren't necessarily the ones with the biggest budgets or the most sophisticated systems. They're the ones who take the time to get these foundations right, who understand that due diligence isn't just about checking boxes, it's about creating a framework for sustainable growth. The data shows a clear correlation between thorough due diligence and business success. Now, when organizations take the time to get this right, productivity transformation, that 96 minutes of daily lost productivity begins to recover. Time spent on the business increases dramatically. Strategic initiatives move from planning into action. Then you look at leadership evolution. Business owners shift from tactical to strategic thinking. Teams become more focused on growth activities. Innovation and creativity start to flourish. From that, we start to see business growth. Now, with business growth, client satisfaction improves through consistent service, team capability expands, market opportunity can be seized faster. Most importantly, owners start working like owners again, not administrators. They break free from the day-to-day operational traps and they step into true leadership roles. In our next video, we're going to explore the second critical mistake, information overload during onboarding. You'll learn exactly how to structure your process for success, ensuring your investment in talent yields the returns your business actually deserves. And remember, your business deserves more than a rushed solution. It deserves a strategic approach that actually solves the problem. It's not just for today, but for your future growth. Subscribe to the channel to ensure you don't miss our next insight into building a business that works for you, not the other way around. This is more than just about hiring. It's about transforming how you lead and grow your business.